be talking to? You look disappointed with your current computer setup. Are you tired of having to lug around that huge computer that barely fits in your room? What about trying to save up pocket money for months just to afford the latest gear? Is your current computer or laptop lagging behind and too slow to play games on? Well, I have just the solution for you, and it's far more accessible than you may think.
You might be a little bit confused about what's happening right now, like this isn't an acting channel, what's going on? But today I actually have a really special video for you, and it is being brought to you by HP, which is so awesome. I can't believe this is happening, to be honest. And they let me try out their Omen accelerator, which basically turns your laptop into a gaming machine, and I'm going to show you all about it and how it works and how amazing it is. So let's get to it. So basically this little guy here is probably half to a third the size of a normal desktop computer, and you can kind of customize it how you like. You can put in your own graphics card and your own SSD or HDD, and I'll have a little clip here showing you guys a close-up of it, of the insides, what the specs are. And yes, I'll just play that for you in a minute. But before I get to that, I'd also just like to let you know that Omen by HP are actually doing a roadshow around the country at the moment. They've been to a few stops already, such as the EB Expo in Sydney and the Gold Coast. But basically, at these roadshows, you guys have the opportunity to win tickets to BlizzCon. So stick around to the end of the video after I show you guys all about this, and I'll tell you more about how you can win those tickets to BlizzCon.
Okay, so I'm just doing a little voiceover here to show you what's inside the Omen accelerator. As you can see, it has a really easy access hatch. You can just pop it right off, and that's how you customize it if you want a different variants of it. Here is the graphics card, and here is the HDD. I have a 1070 and a 1TB HDD. But you can get different variants, and I'll put the ones you can get pre-built on the screen right now. So the way it connects is with a USB-C Thunderbolt cable. So that's really important to consider if you're actually going to get the accelerator, that you need the USB-C to connect to it or an adapter. And it can also connect to a TV with HDMI, and it's got all of these ports back here, as you can see, which are very useful to be able to connect to a bunch of different devices. And here's just a different angle of the accelerator, where you can see just the graphics card there, just as it said before, and it's got cool red lights on the inside, so who doesn't want that? You can also get the empty shell with nothing inside for cheaper, obviously, and custom build your own accelerator depending on your needs. So if you want a bigger SSD, or if you want a different graphics card, then that's completely up to you.
So now that I've shown you what it looks like on the inside, I think it's time to show you how good this thing is by showing you how it made this little laptop here that I use for uni into a beast that can play Overwatch no matter what. So I had it set to the highest settings that it could be within reason what you would do on like a normal desktop. So normally I'd play Overwatch at about 60 frames, and that's sort of what this is designed for, but I managed to get it to go upwards of nearly 100 frames. And if you plug it into a huge monitor, it would actually go over 100 frames. But this laptop, normally if I play Overwatch on it, which I don't just because the quality isn't that great, would normally be about 20 to 30 frames. So I'll be showing you the comparison right now.
Okay, so now here we've got the side-by-side comparison of Overwatch on the laptop. Both of these clips were recorded on the laptop that I was showing you earlier. Obviously the one on the left is with the accelerator and the one on the right is without. And as you can see, there's a really clear difference in the gameplay. On the side with the accelerator, it's much clearer. As I said before, I was getting frames up to the high 90s. Now on the right hand side, the quality is still playable, but as you can see, it is not going over 30 frames, and the recording quality itself wasn't great either. So yeah, I hope you guys can really see the difference here. For me, the gaming quality was much better with the accelerator.
So now that you've seen both how it looks on the inside and both how it runs on the laptop, I think it's really obvious how amazing this thing is. It's a really good alternative if you don't have the money to buy a gaming laptop or a huge desktop computer that can range to be a few $1,000s. This you can buy empty and it's only a few $100s, or you can put in your own stuff, or you can buy it with the graphics card. It's really up to you. So now I'm going to get on to what some of you have probably been looking forward to, which is talking about the trip to BlizzCon. So at any of the roadshow locations, which I'm going to put up on the screen now, you guys have the opportunity to win 2 tickets to BlizzCon. That's flights to Anaheim, you get to stay there, obviously go to BlizzCon, and you get some spending money as well. So all you have to do is go to any of the remaining locations of the roadshow, play a game of Overwatch, and then enter your details, and that's it. It's that easy. It's also going to be at PAX as well, and that's the last chance that you've got to enter in the competition. I'm going to be there personally as well, but if you want to see me there, I'll probably be over there at the truck to play some games as well, because I love my Overwatch. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this trip. I hope to see some of you guys in Melbourne. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.